Tommy? Everybody has to remember one thing, and this is very important. It's a TV show.
Exactly. All right, who's got another question? Right here. What's your name?
Chris Smith.
What you want to know, Chris?
What's going to be on Kissology 4?
A good question. Kissology 4. Well, you're very blessed today because you actually have the producer of Kissology 4, Tommy Thayer.
Well, you know, we can't sit here and divulge all the secrets. Kissology 4 is going to come out, if not this fall, the beginning of next year. We're not exactly sure. We're trying to figure out the release right now. As far as what's on it, it's going to be a lot of great stuff. It's going to primarily focus on where Kissology 3 left off, which was in 2001. So it's going to be mainly the last 10 years, which is a lot of cool stuff. But then there's going to be a lot of old vintage stuff from the mid-'70s and a lot of collectible stuff people haven't seen, because we've got a lot of stuff that has never been released that the real diehards and the real collectors were really waiting for. So it's going to be an amazing package. There's going to be over 10 hours. 10 or 12 hours of stuff, so it's going to be a hefty package.
Some full concerts, right?
Full concerts, all kinds of good stuff.
And some rare stuff. Tommy's actually been working very hard getting with, there's a lot of Kiss collectors out there that have been collecting Kiss TV clips and stuff from all the years that the band didn't even know existed. When, like, say for example, Kiss came to your city and your local news station did an interview, we've been seeking that footage out and getting the rights to it so we can show that stuff to the rest of the world. So Tommy's been working hard securing the rights and putting it together. There'll be a lot of very cool stuff. The stuff that you guys all want to see, for sure.
All right, we got time for just a couple more. Right here.
My biggest question would be, who are your musical influences? Like, what genres did you come from, Tommy, and what inspired you, Eric, to particularly play for Kiss, exactly?
Well, musical influences? Well, I think it's pretty much the same, probably. Tommy and I actually probably have the most common musical interests in the band because we're similar in age. Although I like a lot of the music that Gene and Paul liked as well. Everybody loves the Beatles, so they're probably usually #1 on almost everybody's list. Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, those kind of bands that I grew up in. And of course, Tommy and I, in all honesty, we grew up on Kiss. We saw them on their first tours. We were fans of the band, so it's kind of a unique thing that now you have two guys in the band that were weaned on Kiss, if you will. And so we really understand what the band's all about musically from its very beginning roots.
All right, we got time for one more.
Oh, we can do a couple more. What are you worried about? What about that little Gene kid over there? There's a little kid dressed like Gene over there.
All right, where do we got it?
Baby Gene.
I see him.
Right over here. Baby Gene.
Right here. We're talking to you. What's your name?
Ty Webb.
Ty, you got a question for the guys from Kiss?
What's your favorite song?
Favorite Kiss song or favorite song?
Kiss song.
Favorite Kiss song? Well, I don't know about Tommy, but my favorite Kiss song is Do You Love Me?
My favorite is on the first album, because the first album I got it right when it came out, and I always loved Black Diamond. And he sings it really good too.
Oh, yay!
Thank you. Hold on.
Sing it, Eric!
$1, come on.
All right, right here.
I learned that trick from Gene.
I got a question for Eric. I know Tommy was in the tribute band, so he'd already put the makeup on. What did it feel like for you to put the makeup on for the first time?
What, the first time?
Very first time.
Scared as hell.
I know what you mean, because I knew it too.
Wasn't it for that photo shoot?
Well, actually, I did it the first time. I didn't put it on. Paul Stanley put it on me because I didn't know what I was doing. Tommy was there, and they actually kind of, as they put it on, they told me how the process goes, and from that point on, I've done it on my own ever since. But the first time I played a show, we didn't rehearse, practice like production within costumes or anything. My first time was full bore in Japan, and it was pretty. It was like a surreal experience. There's no doubt about it. I was kind of trippy because at that time Ace was still in the band. I remember sitting there playing, going, "Wow, this is weird." I got Gene and Paul and Ace in front of me, and they're in makeup, and I'm playing drums. So it was weird. It was very cool, but very weird, like a dream. All right.
You're too kind. Thank you.
All right, we got another question over here. What's your name, man? Ryan. You from here, or where'd you come from?
Charleston, South Carolina.
In Charleston, South Carolina.
Are you a NASCAR driver?
Yeah. I've heard in many interviews with the band that you're the prankster of the band. In your opinion, what is your best prank you've ever done?
Boy, I'm always up to something all the time.
First of all, you're right. He is the prankster of the band.
Well, that's not the word that you use.
Well, I don't know if I can't really say it here.
We have kids here. Tommy calls me something else.
But prankster is a good word to describe.
It's a kind word. Tommy, what's the greatest prank I've done? I can't think of what I've done.
Oh, there's so many. It's hard.
I'll think of one. I'll keep that in mind, all right?
Talk about the Kiss Cruise.
The Kiss Cruise.
Tommy Taylor.
Well, you know, the Kiss Cruise is coming up in October. How many people are going to the Kiss Cruise?
Woo! You and I are going. Raise your hand.
I'm going to be there too. Well, I have to say, we've already been talking about this last with the band, and just, you know, we're always getting, you know, the people that say, you guys got to play more of the obscure stuff, and it's always hard to figure that out because there's so many great classic songs that you almost have to play, so it's always tough. But on the Kiss Cruise, we're going to pull out all the stops and play all the old, obscure, you know, B-sides and all the crazy stuff that you don't usually hear. So that's going to be one of the cool things about the Kiss Cruise.
Yeah, actually, at the last couple of gigs, actually the last show we did of the tour that just finished, we were at soundcheck. Paul said, you know something, the diehards would probably come to the cruise. We got to play obscure songs for them. So we rehearsed them, and he started making a list, and he said, let's play this, this, this. And I was shocked because it's usually Paul's the one that doesn't want to do that, but he's the one that said, no, he's leading the charge. He knows that's what you want. So that's this. The cruise is going to be more about those, you know, the songs that the diehards want.
Eric. Did you ever meet Eric Carr?
All right, a couple more here.
All right, we got one right here.
Where are you?
Right here in the middle. Right in the middle.
Okay, there you go.
Hi, I'm Tammy. Are you guys going to sit in with Kiss Army tonight?
That's a very good question. Eric's going to sing Beth.
Only if you sing Shock Me, Tommy. Let that little kid here ask a question.
Let me get the mic on
He
him.
plays drums, right? You're the drummer boy, right? He plays drums, that little kid.
Okay, what's your name, buddy?
Avery, next year you guys coming to Pittsburgh?
That's a good question. You know, we probably will, because after the new record comes out, sometime at the beginning of the year, we're planning on doing a lot of touring next year. I know we didn't tour as much this year because we did a lot of heavy touring last year, so, you know, usually it seems like every other year we get into a heavier touring mode, so I bet you Pittsburgh will be on the itinerary. Good question, Avery.
All right, who else we got? Right here, what do you got?
I'm sorry, you got to hold it? Okay. Eric, I just want to say thanks for being the best Kiss drummer ever.
Best Kiss drummer ever, yeah.
Thank you for bringing the double kick back.
Thank you, you're welcome. Actually, Paul loves it. Gene especially really loves double kick, doesn't he, Tommy? Every time I do anything with double bass, Gene starts going like this. It sounds like tap dancing.
All right.